Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United series, and in today's episode we start season number 6 of our career with Maidstone United. And after a 40th place finish in the Championship last season, I think the minimum this year is to try and avoid another relegation battle. But the higher we can finish, obviously, the better. Today, first game in the Championship season 2022-23, and it is an away game against Wolverhampton. So we couldn't really be starting this off more difficult than this. Wolverhampton away. It's going to be a tough start to the season. Also, of course, we'll be going through transfers. There's been a little bit of movement. I've got a little work to do still, so we'll have a look at what we still need to add. But I have added, a good sort of 2 or 3 players, I think, maybe 4. So we'll have a look at them as well today. If you're enjoying this series, do drop a like on the video, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So let's have a look at the transfer activity, and you can see the players here that have been released on the end of their contract: Tom Parks, Jamal Loza, Tom Scott, Jack McCourt, Andre Burley, Robbie Thompson, Connor Wood, McDonald, Murray, Bird. There's some big players in it. Robbie Thompson, I would have liked to have kept, but he wouldn't sign a new contract, and he has now secured a new club. He's at Inverness Cali Thistle. So unfortunately, we couldn't hold on to him, meaning we did need a backup goalkeeper. That's still something we needed. I did sign one, but unfortunately, he's not going to be here till January. So we do maybe need a backup keeper, or we could use one of our young goalkeepers, because we have some good goalkeepers in our youth ranks. Connor Wood has been picked up by Cambridge. He only lasted a couple of seasons with us. He really didn't have a good time last season. He put in very few, even good performances. So I don't think he ever scored more than a 6.8 for me. So yeah, he was on the way out because he didn't do very well for me. But it looks like other than Wood and Thompson, everybody else is still a free agent. Keanu Bird's at Southport. We didn't really use him at all. He had potential, but never really lived up to it. Tom Overton has left the club permanently. He has signed for Rotherham. We got £100,000 for him, so a little bit of loss. He didn't play very much, only started 10 games last season and wasn't happy with his first team football. Handed in a transfer request, and I decided, we're probably not going to use you this season either, so why not? And we did make a £10,000 loss and paid his wages for a year, but at least we got some money back for him. I'm fine with that, no problems at all. So in terms of ins, Chris Mepham has joined the club permanently after a decent loan spell where he averaged 6.89. We signed him for a very cheap £9,250. Although the board say that this isn't a financially good deal. £9,000 for a player, at this level in the Championship, 3.5-star current ability. He is going to be a key defender for us, and we're in the Championship, we're a mid-table Championship side. We're going to have to start hiking these wages soon. We can't be spending £2,600 a week. We need to start increasing that and, paying these guys more. The other players, a pair of loan deals. We've got Boy Kemper, who's a Dutch left-back. He's on loan from Ingolstadt, where he played 19 games last season. I didn't really do that well. He's been at Ajax for a good few years. Started off at Volendam. So he has joined the club. He's a left-back. He's 3.5-star. He got potential of 4.5-star as well. So looks very good. Physically, pretty decent. He's fairly strong. The fitness is good. He's determined. Technicals aren't too bad. So yeah, just a bit of cover at left-back. We got rid of both left-backs last season. Burley and Wood both left. Meaning we only had Matt Booth, who's 19 and probably not suitable to do it all himself. So even with Kemper, I think we still need one more. The other signing is Keith Johnson, who was signed on loan from Stoke. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's a central midfielder, can play as a carriero, but I will be playing him as a ball-winning midfielder, replacing Jack McCourt for the season. Again, technically could be better, but he's brave, got a good work rate, physically looks decent, is fairly quick, good balance. So yeah, not too bad. 20 years old as well. He's been at Dagenham and Redbridge on loan and Telford, and now he's in the Championship with us. So we'll see how much Keith Johnson does. I think Guy will, get a fair share of games, but I think Johnson will play as well. Okay, here he is. This is Oliver Bird. He's an Irish goalkeeper. We signed him from Limerick, and he is going to be joining us on January 1st, 2023. So can we see how much we actually got him for? Oh, it's just at the end of the contract, so that's why. So I think Irish contracts expire. Oh, so Irish contracts expire December 31st. That's why I was confused. I thought we could just buy out his contracts, but I'm mistaken. Yeah, that was a bit of an oversight by my part. I thought we'd get him straight away, but no, we've got to wait till January. The other left back though, Isahaku Yakubu, a Ghanaian. We're just waiting for a work permit for him, and we should get that finalised in the next couple of days. So he looks like he's going to be on the way as well. We paid £70,000 for him, so he is hopefully going to be on the way. He plays for Ajaccio in France, so we're going abroad for some of these players for the first time really. We've not really done it much, but now that we have a bit more in the scouting budget, we can actually afford to scout players across Europe and not just in the UK and Ireland. So we are getting some foreign players in, and you know, there is a bill of like 17 foreign players now that the Brexit has taken effect. We're about 2 years into a post-Brexit save now, so I got a fairly soft Brexit, I think, in that we don't need work permits anymore. So where we still need to work on, we do still need a backup goalkeeper, although looking at our younger options, Leighton Jones definitely stands out. He's got 1.5 star ability, 4.5 star potential, did play a couple of pre-season friendlies and didn't do a great deal wrong, but I don't know if he'll be up to the task if Beanie gets injured. I think we will need to get in like a backup goalkeeper. So, Jones, I guess he'll do for now. So hopefully we won't get any injuries. We've still got a good few weeks left of the transfer window. But yeah, we will be signing a backup goalkeeper. And I think we need one more striker as well. At the moment, we have Jaden Antwi. We've got Joe Pigott. We've got Ellis Sims. I think we need one more. We have no Jamal Loza anymore. And I think it will be like a big target man, like someone that can step in for Joe Pigott. Joe Pigott must be winding down to the end of his Maidstone career now. 2.5 star current ability. But every year he just seems to do it. He got 22 goals last season, 21, 27, 20 and 26. He's done it in every single league. Like he's the Ricky Lambert of the team, that he scored in every single division. And hopefully we can bring him with us when we get to the Premier League. Hopefully he can be with us. He's been with us since the very start. So we're going to see if we can bring Joe Pigott along for the ride up to the Premier League. Hopefully we can. But our media prediction this season is to once again finish rock bottom, as it was last season, but we didn't do that. We finished 14th, but once again we're predicted to finish bottom. The relegated teams from the Premier League are West Bromwich Albion, Norwich and Derby. Promoted from League One are Millwall, Rotherham and Blackburn. So hopefully we'll get some results against those teams. If we don't, then that's a bit of a problem. Pre-season went pretty well. 3-0 win against Blackpool, Pigott, Mepham and Kilty scoring there. 3-1 win at home against Kilmarnock, Finney, Lambert and Neil scoring for us. Lost 1-0 to Portsmouth, not a fantastic performance there. Against our under-23s, it was a 3-1 win, Pigott, Kilty and Metcalfe scoring, Roger Walker getting a goal for the reserves. 1-0 win against Kettering, a feeder club, Ellis Sims scoring there. 2-1 win against the Manchester United under-23s, Pigott and Kilty scoring in that game. And then a 5-0 drubbing against Aveley, in which Joe Pigott scored 2 goals, 3 of which came in about 1.5 minutes. If this was a competitive game, that would blow Mane's record out of the water of a hat-trick in like less than 3 minutes. I think it was 1 minute 25 seconds between 3 goals, and then a 4th on 33 minutes as well. Pigott getting 4 goals in that game, Finney getting the other one in the second half. So yeah, that was a convincing win. And we start off against Wolverhampton in the EFL Cup first round. We've been joined against Bristol Rovers at home. Bristol Rovers are in League One. Last season they finished in 14th place, much like we did in the Championship. So they were a full division below us. And Ian Holloway's in charge of them. Now you might be wondering what sort of formation I'm playing. 4-4-2. So yeah, I was thinking, with no left backs, do we maybe go 3 at the back? But we're not going to do that. We're going to go for the same tactic we used at the end of last season, which got us those big results. Just not the 5-1 defeat to Brentford that ended the season. The big win against Burnley away from home, brilliant. And then we lost 5-1 to Brentford and were 4-0 down at half time. But anyway, this is the team that is going to play against Wolverhampton. Mitchell Beanie will be in goal. The back 4, Boy Kemper, the loanee from Ingolstadt, Alex Finney and Chris Mepham, and Kane at right back. Also, should note, Mitchell Beanie is the new captain. Alex Winter has dropped to vice captaining, and he was absolutely more than happy to step aside. He's been captain since the very start. He has stepped aside, and Mitchell Beanie has stepped into his shoes and taken the armband. In midfield, we've gone for Danny Rowe, Callum Guy, Lee Metcalf and Greg Kilty, and a front two of Joe Pigott and Jaden Antwi. Now the subs bench, we don't get 12 subs unfortunately, so we'll have to work on that. So the bench is going to be Winter, Claxton, Bishop, Neal, Keith Johnson, the guy from Stoke, Lambert and Ellis Sims. Matt Downs played some games pre-season. His ability has increased to 2.5 star, where it was 2 stars. So I will try and play him here and there if I can. We're big underdogs against Wolves, so we've gone defensive, highly structured, but we have got that more direct passing on, and we're clearing the ball to the flanks. At the moment, we're working the ball into the box, but that might change to the early crosses. We've got a slightly higher tempo, freedom of movement, we are sticking to our positions, and we are doing just about that, really. Nothing else really to add. Very basic 4-4-2. Keith Johnson needs a number. You can have number 21, my friends. Alright, we've got nothing to lose. I'm not going to be too disappointed if we don't start off with a win. Although, I think of our past 3 seasons, I think we've won our opening fixture. So, I'd love to try and keep that run going, but I don't know if we'll be able to or not. But here we go, the game is well underway. 2.5 minutes into the game, we have our first big highlight. Brown to Gazal, and here's at Krelak. And Krelak with a shot, and it does go over. Just about hit the woodwork, I think. Just grazed the woodwork. First sort of highlight of the game goes Wolves away. Early stages of the game, it's been all Wolverhampton. We have had 1 shot. I'm debating going to the counter-attack, but we'll see what happens. Top with a header forward, but Callum Guy intercepts it, and here's Lee Metcalf, hoping for a big season from him. Header away by Alvaro, and here is Schindler, and now Gazal to Tut. Krelak. Gazal. Don't know if he's coming straight from Lyon. I'm not quite sure. But he did used to play for Lyon. I managed him back on FM15. I think he was one of the first players I sold. And here he is. He's probably going to score against me now. Or is he going to set one up? No, Beanie makes the save from Onyekuru. I'm going to go counter-attacking because we're not getting enough shots away here. And we are going to go for the early crosses. So here we go. And it's a free kick for Wolves. Krelak with it. And it was, again, off target. 12 shots for them already. They're getting them away. We've had 2. So I think this is going to be the season though. We're not going to get shots. I mean, they've got loads of possession as well. It's going to be a tough second season, and I'm hoping that we don't suffer, that second season syndrome. But we've at least got a shot on target. But all the highlights have gone Wolves' way so far. And header away, not very far. Here's Tut. Out to a Gazal on wide. Jesse with the ball now. Mepham goes for a clearance and it's only gone to Gazal. Gazal scores. 33 minutes. We are 1-0 down. Mepham with a bit of a scuff clearance. It wasn't great. And then Gazal with a pretty simple finish really. We need to try and create some more opportunities for ourselves because we haven't done that. 43 minutes. Just a couple of minutes left in the half. Another highlight here for Wolves. We've barely seen ourselves on the ball and that's gone in as well. Demir Krelak scores just before half time. It went under Beanie. Beanie went for a sort of diving save and it was a very low driven shot. So not great goalkeeping there. I think he could have read that a bit better. We'll see it again from this angle just to see what happens. I mean, there's no closing down there either. And I mean, it was a good finish. Going to need to make some half-time changes because it's not been a good half. And that is half-time and it has been all Wolves. So yeah, not great. We haven't played very well. We've just not done well at all. Show me something else in the second half. And we're going to make some changes. We're going to try and close them down a bit more. We're going to be a bit more expressive. We're going to take off the stick 2 positions. And it's going to go a little bit wider. Mepham's not having a good game. In fact, nobody is. There's no one out there who's doing anything of any note. Metcalf, I'm going to change him just to a deep line playmaker. Hopefully he can help out the defending a little bit more. But yeah, it's been all Wolves. So we need to change something in the second half. I'm not going to change any personnel though. Not at half time. We're going to wait a little bit before we do that. We're less than a minute into the second half and already Wolves have a highlight. Here's Krelak who scored that second goal and now Jesse and Chilwell. And we're not like getting at these like fullbacks that are coming forward. They're overlapping. Schindler's got the ball now. Good tackle there and Guy with the clearance. Now can we break? Pigott's got the ball. Antwi looking for the run. And he does find Antwi. And Antwi plays through Metcalf. And this could be a goal back here. Metcalf with a shot. Good save by Robson. First real chance we've had in the game. First time I've really seen us actually have a shot. And we do have a corner here. Antwi's going to take it. Gazal's picked up a knock. That's good for us. And it's gone out for another corner. Hopefully the second half will be better for us. Antwi with a corner here, 2 minutes into the second half. It's not a great one. It doesn't even beat the first player. Here's Greg Kilty to Metcalf. Here's Guy. Back to Metcalf again. And Callum Guy, he's got space to move into. Pigot's got it now, and a good sliding tackle by Alvaro, but Rowe recovers possession. Danny Rowe with a cross. Antwi with a header. Robson with the catch. Pigot on the ball here, 53 minutes played. Antwi, and it's a tackle, and now a clearance, and a great ball forward again by, I don't know who that was, but now Jesse's on the run. Nice ball to Krylak, and he's on Yakuru, and he's going to go through. No, he's going to set up Brown, but then Krylak scores the rebound. 3-0 down. Right, we're going to go attacking, because, we're going to try and get back into this. It's been a dreadful game for us. Really bad start to the season. And hopefully not a sign of things to come. Onyekuru with the first shot. Well, he laid it off for Brown unselfishly. There was a feeble save, and then Krylak with the finish. That's 2 for Krylak, 3 for Wolves. I've got to make some changes. Mepham's having a horror show out there. So Alex Winter's going to come on. And I'm going to get Keith Johnson on for Callum Guy as well. I'm going to give him his debut. Guy's not done well either. It's going to move Kilty a bit further forward as well. Let's see what we can actually do in this game. Let's try and create something for ourselves here, because it's really not been good. There's 15 minutes left in the game, and this was going to be a tough game. I just wish we could have given them a bit more of a game. Keith Johnson's picked up a knock. That's brilliant news. 85 minutes. I mean, a consolation goal would be nice, but it's going to be a defeat unless we get 3 goals in 5 minutes, which I don't see happening. Pritchard's got the ball here for Wolves. Good tackle there by Danny Rowe. Plays it into the middle, and again, just possession lost. We just can't keep the ball. Castagne's got it now, and Krylak's through, and it was a bad finish. Right, let's take off Antwi and bring on Sims. Just try and change something up front. Don't really need to change anything, but we'll just try and get some fresh legs out there. Kilty, I mean, there's a couple of minutes left. That wasn't just a nameless clearance. It's not been a good game. And I've got a feeling there might be a fourth before the end here. Castagne, Beanie makes a save. It's gone for a corner. I mean, let's just try and limit the damage here. 3-0. It's not great. 4-0's worse. A consolation goal will be fine, but I don't think we're going to get that either. There is a late corner here though, so who knows? It's headed away. Metcalf's got the ball now, and just gives it away, and that's all over. Wolves 3, Maidstone 0. We never really got going, did we? I'm just going to say it wasn't a good game, because it just wasn't. Oh, I need to stop handing over to this assistant, man. Look at that. What have I just done? So, Jane Antwi scored 6.2, and I said, your performance was spectacular, you deserve the breather. I didn't say that, I went hand over to assistant. I shouldn't have done that. I was doing well until, some of them actually got decent ratings. Who was our best rating? It was Metcalf with a 6.9, because I think he actually tried to create some chances. But, we absolutely screwed up that team talk. Well, our manager did it for us. But, I shouldn't have asked our assistant. It just sums up our first game of the season, really. Never got going in the game, and then completely F up the team talk. So after one game in the season, we're in the drop zone, but remarkably, even after losing 3-0, we're not bottom. Bristol City lost 4-0 to Fulham, so we're not rock bottom. Yakubu has been given a work permit, so we can confirm the signing of Isahaku Yakubu. £98,000 is the total fee. Before we go, let's see where we are next going to meet. I think it will be either Bristol City or Birmingham. We'll play 5 or 6 games off screen. We'll see how far we get. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up for me, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So I'll see you next episode, where I think we're going to be hosting Bristol City. It's a home game, hopefully it's one that we can win, and we'll try and pick up some points off screen, because at the moment we sit on 0 after that. Not a good performance against Wolves, but again, not a surprising result. Thank you for watching guys, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.